Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Marquise here with Team AFG. Just want to bring you guys a very interesting and fun deck that I've been playing the past week, and that is Traptrix. For me, deck's been performing great. 2 tournaments so far. I've only lost once. Went undefeated in one and X1 in the other. Only lost coming to a brand new matchup, which I saw Ash like none. So today I'm going to bring you my Traptrix deck profile, guys. So first we're going to start off with the Traptrix monster lineup of triple Mantis, triple Pudica, triple Marmello, only 2 Arachnocampa, and only 2 Dionea. So Traptrix Mantis is our monster searcher. This normally gets us our extender and Arachnocampa, and a special summon effect allows us to, it's a quick effect to bounce any one of our set cards. It's good at really dodging different cards like Cosmic and things like that we just can't really, that can actually hurt us a lot. As well as when we get hit with evenly too, to try to conserve some of our resources. Pudica searches our field spell, which our field spell is literally insane. It gives us so much combo extension as well as battle protection as well. And its banishment effect is also good. It makes the Penguicula as well as the our other rank 4, the Armello, really good. It gives them their additional effects as well, which is just amazing. The Traptrix Marmello is our hole searcher, and this card being a hole searcher normally gets us Hotea, as well as the special summon effect to pop spells or traps. That is a mandatory non-once return effect, and 9 times out of 10 we can loop that effect more than once as well. Arachnocampa is it's amazing. It's a really good extender for the deck, as well as protection. The only thing I don't like is that it restricts you into plants or insects, but we can maneuver around that fairly easily. The Dionea is part of our standard combo and allows us to recur back one of our whole trap cards, as well as its normal summon effect, allowing us to grab any one of these back and potentially trigger off one of their special summon effects, as long as we have activated previously, except for the Marmello. And that is it for the Traptrix main deck monster lineup. Now for our non-engine, we do play triple Ash. I believe that is just simply mandatory. As well as 3 Parallel Exceed. 3 Parallel Exceed is huge for this deck. I mean, it allows you to play through Nib very, very easily. Seeing one of these. As well as any combo extensions that you would have to go along with it. I mean, it's so versatile. It allows you to go into any one of the rank 4s in this deck, which we have plenty of in this deck to play through, in either engine or utility rank 4s. That is it for the monsters. Now on to the spells. For these spells, we do play 1 field spell, Traptrix Garden. We do play 3 Prosperity. And for the spice, we play 3 Crossout Designator. So the Traptrix Garden is the field spell I was mentioning earlier. This right here gives us the battle protection, additional normal summon, as well as another extension in banishing any monster we control, whether it be face down, token, whatever the card may be. Get rid of it to go right back into one of our Traptrix monsters again. Also giving us their additional effects. Prosperity is literally insane. I feel like you have to play Prosperity, and to be honest, and this deck is free. On a common basis, you really just need the engine extra deck monsters to continue playing. As long as you can conserve those, you're good. And we play plenty of non-engine to get rid of. Crossout Designator. I do want to go into depth with the Crossout Designator, as this card is heavily slept on. I've activated a lot over the course of tournament play, and it's saved me so many times. I mean, Crossout Designator saved me from evenly matched. It saved me. I've even hit a Prosperity with it before, Ash and Perm. If we see this, I'm normally feeling very confident in my turn 1 combo, knowing that if they have the Ash, I have an answer. If they have the evenly, which most players are not used to seeing Traptrix playing any kind of out evenly. So if they don't hand trap us or the hand trappers don't hurt, set it, they go evenly. We have the Crossout Designator, as well as this kills the second copy of the evenly matched as well. So even if they do have the second copy, where as a Solemn Judgment, they can just on resolution activate the second copy, they can't do that with Crossout Designator. It says no. That is it for these spells. Very small spell lineup. It's really all we need, just the Magic 7. Now for the whole lineup, we do play triple Hotea, Cards Insane, double Floodgate, double Nightmare, 1 Terrifying, 1 Gravediggers, and 1 Bottomless. So, I mean, Holtea is literally insane. Helps open up the whole deck. It's literally like Shade Burgundy, but just so much stronger than Shade Burgundy. I mean, has 2400 defense as a body, allows you to, allows your Sarah to just more consistently pop off and gain access to your Traptrix monsters, as well as his graveyard effect, which is sneaky good, especially when you have multiple options in your graveyard, such as the Arachnocampa, the Marmello, or the Pudica in your graveyard. Then this card is so dangerous. Floodgate Trap Hole, this literally just shuts Kashtira down. You hit their special summon. Normally they're Unicorn. I mean, they're not playing past that 9 times out of 10, especially when you have, you know, 4 or 5 other disruptions. This is really good. The Nightmare is just generically good against everything. The negation and destruction effect really puts in work. I'm thinking about upping this to 2. The Terrifying is really good. It's not on summon. It's just anytime that turn a monster is summoned that you can pop it. This is really huge against Kashtira as well, unless it's clean them up. Gravedigger, if I'm being honest, it just really helps us get through the nib. And if we don't get nibbed, we can use it for the Kashtira extenders and then burn them for 2,000. Yes, they do keep they do get a chance to keep them, but I mean, we are keeping them off the field at the end of the day. Bottomless, really for the right Hark or anything like that, for the Scareclaw level 4 or for the Kashtira level 4. Either or, it doesn't matter. It works very good against both. But this is definitely a flex spot, interchangeable. I want to try the time-space trap hole. I think that would be a little bit more powerful than this. But nonetheless, Bottomless is still a really good, a good hole trap to have in your arsenal. And that is it for our hole traps. Now for our non-engine traps, we're just playing 3 Imperm, 3 evenly. Imperm, I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's one of the best hand traps in today's game. I feel like you have to play it. It's good against everything, even Sprite, and especially with Elf not being so prominent in format. Imperm is just so good. Evenly, you have to play it. It's mandatory. This deck can struggle sometimes going second, but if I see any one of my hand traps evenly, then 9 times out of 10, I'm cracking just about any board. And that is it for the main deck. That is 42 cards in the main. Next up, you're going to go to the extra deck. Show you guys what we were working with there. So we're going to start off with our rank 4s. We run double Rafflesia, 1 Alamaris, 1 Panguicula. So this is going to be our engine Traptrix monsters. Rafflesia, we normally end on. Rafflesia is literally just insane because it's so unpredictable and you never know where it's going to be. As well as it protecting your other Traptrix monsters from battle or destruction, which a lot of players, Yu-Gi-Oh players, don't read. So if they don't read this card, then it can definitely hurt them a lot if they don't read this protection effect. Alamaris, monster reborn back. The Panguicula is a searcher. And with the additional effects, as I described earlier with the Pudica, if you do use the Pudica and either one of these or 2 are on field, then they become that much more insane. The Alamaris, if you banish a card or it's destroyed by a card effect in your opponent's side of the field, you can detach 1 and special summon that monster back permanently, and it's not negated, and you can definitely keep that monster. This is the not the opposite, but it's very similar effect. So if a card is banished or sent to the graveyard by a card effect, then this can attach to it as material. So this hurts Branded this can hurt Branded a good bit if you do have it on the board. They Branded Fusion, you can attach back their Fallen Albaz and then just take it completely out of their play. And that is all I play for the Traptrix XZ's monsters. For our utility XZ's monsters, we do play the Redoer. Mandatory. Normally we have a trap card under it every time. The Baguska, just to get us out of sticky situations and try to let our back row do a little bit of work until we can just completely recover and bounce back into the game. Dugaris, I know not many people is playing Dugaris, but I personally like to play this card just to make our other rank 4s bigger. Trying to make this thing at least 7k attack whenever we do have our Link 3 on board. Try to get over any tower monsters. So the Dugaris is really nice in this deck, and it still helps us Link climb as well, as we do have that monster reborn effect. Try to reborn back any of our Traptrix monsters, get the additional effects, and then try to link it off into our Link 3, which is the normal play for Dugaris when I do see it. Zeus is Zeus. I mean, if you're playing this many XYZ monsters, you have to play a Zeus because over the prolonged course of the game, I mean, even the redoer can end up becoming kind of big. So you have to play Zeus. It's mandatory. And for our Link monsters, we do play the Link Rebo. For the Ilby Lock, yes. The Ilby Lock can be annoying getting around, so we just want to get rid of that bad boy and keep playing. The Asa, one of our generic Link 2s. Asa is actually kind of insane in this format. Allows us to steal a Fenrir. In the mirror match, we can take a Sarah and just keep playing like that through their Sarah. So Asa is just literally insane in this format, and it's super, super easy to make. And I've used it quite a bit, honestly, in this deck. For the Traptrix monsters, triple Sarah, 1 Kularis, and the 1 Oedipus. So Sarah is just like the lifeline of the deck, as you already know. Sarah gets on the board, then things will start to get a little bit crazy. For those of you who don't know, Sarah allows us to set a trap from our deck whenever we activate a Traptrix monster effect. And if we activate a set normal trap card, then we can special a Traptrix monster from our deck using Sarah. Cholera is normally there for the extension, or if for some reason I get deburied and they call it Z's. It's like, okay, cool. I'll just make this and try to just keep playing through that. Make the Xyz monster on the next turn. But the reset effect is nice, as well as the end phase revival effect is also nice. It can honestly, normally for the end phase, I'm either going to revive back the Arachnocampa for protection or the Mantis for the bounce back one of my resources, just in case. Oedipus is insane. This allows us to kill, pop cards. I mean, Oedipus just does it all. Normally, if I can get to the Oedipus and my opponent does one. So Oedipus is very, very good. It can negate, field spells, continuous spells, monsters, anything that is face up, this thing can negate once per turn and pop them on a resolution by just banishing any normal trap. Literally insane. And that is it for our extra deck. For the main, we are playing 42 cards in the main. Now let's get to the side. For the side deck, we do play triple Nibiru. Nibiru is just another card that's just mandatory in this format. Nibiru is just huge. Helps you stop the Kashtira deck from just completely locking you out of the game. This is one of the best ways to do it, as well as tackling Rogue. It really hits Rogue very, very hard as well, too. Which in this format, you should be expecting to see a lot more Rogue than anything because, yeah, not everybody's spending $1,500 to play Cash. So, Nib is the monster of my choice. For the board breakers, we are playing the triple Book of Eclipse. For back row removal, we're playing triple Cosmic Cyclone. Book of Eclipse is just really, really good against Cash. No need for further explanation. It's good against Cash as well as any other decks too. Be able to do this in your draw phase, standby phase, it's just literally insane. As far as back row removal, I know a lot of people are stuck between like Lightning Storms and things like that, but me personally, Cosmic Cyclone is insane against every back row deck, as no back row deck can recover their trap cards from being banished. Labyrinth, they can't play around it. They can't play around their cards being banished. They have no way to protect them whatsoever. Even my deck, Traptrix, has no way to protect them against a Cosmic. And even if they set 4, set 5 pass, you get rid of one and you should be fine to play through the rest of their back row. Especially if you open more than one, you're really gaming. For our going first blowout cards, the Anti-Spell Fragrance and the Solemn Judgment. Anti-Spell is just really good. It really generically covers our weaknesses, as this deck has a hard time playing against any deck that can main or side power spells. Any kind of power spells can just really hurt us. Runic also hurts us as well. Runic is a very, very tough matchup, especially if they get to go on drawing their cards, everything like that. It's just really, really tough. Solemn Judgment is there just for the extra insurance against evenly matched. The Book of Eclipse, any other kind of card like that can hurt us, and we don't have another natural way to just immediately answer it, then Solemn Judgment will get us there. If I see both of these together going first, then that game is probably won 9 times out of 10. Most decks can't play through the anti-spell at all, especially if I have it paired with a Solemn Judgment. So yeah, guys, and that is it for the side deck. So yeah. Quick shout outs, shout out Team FG, shout out my boy Trey, my boy Dakota Fry, Shout out to my guys, Jarvis, anybody that supported me through the journey so far, guys. And yeah, I just want to give you guys a really good, fun deck profile. And we're going to shake the format up with Traptrix. Team AFG, baby, to the top.